Okay, we're at my favourite part of the show where I introduce my special guest to the audience. As I like to start off every single show, what's your name, what do you do, and why do you do it?
My name is Nia Ekamen. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, and I do it because I love it, passion.
Everyone always says that, I do it because I love it. Everyone's got the same answer. Like, someone needs to be more creative and say, I do it because, well, once I was a child, and actually someone...
I can give a long story. I can give a long story.
You know what? Break it up. Give us a long story. Make it different from norm.
The long story is I got forced to learn the keyboard. I've always wanted to become I always wanted to be a Grime.
You got forced to learn the keyboard?
Yeah.
By who?
Yeah. My mum.
Did she play the keyboard?
No, but church. They needed a keyboardist, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she was at church, had no one playing the keys, and said, you know what, my son is going to learn.
All the kids. You learn drums, you learn keys.
No.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So hold a minute. So all the parents that were in the choir or part of the... Was she in the choir? Ish?
Kind of.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so what involved in the church anyway?
Yeah.
Everyone said, right, we need certain things to happen. No one here is going to do it.
Yeah.
We can't find no one. Right, you've got a child, you got a child, you got a child. Bring them youths in here now. We're going to make it work.
Literally, that was literally it. So all my close friends, one played drums, one played Coco drums, one played bass, one played guitar, I played keys. And
all from the church?
Yeah.
Shout out the church parents.
Yeah, literally, save money.
Yeah, for real. So are you all still involved in the church, in the same church?
No, well, I still speak to my mum, so I guess.
No. Yeah, that's a good thing. No, but the people that were involved in the church, so you were playing keys to the church. You still play keys to the church?
No, because it was in Birmingham, so obviously being in London now. But when I go back, yeah.
So do they invite you back and say, "Oh yeah, we got a special guest. Nia Ekamen is going to be playing keys for us"?
No.
Is it a big announcement? Like, Nia Ekamen, he's back.
You know what? Church, I think when you grow up in church, they don't do. If you know them, they don't really do that. They're just like,
they don't care.
You just, which is great. Which is great because it's like it's just like just.
Okay.
They expect me to go on the keyboard regardless. It's like, okay.
So all right. So they expect you to go on the keyboard. What about the person who's currently on keys now? Like they kick him off, say, "Bro, we don't need you today." Yeah. Or they say, "Oh, don't bother. There's no church today. Don't come in." I try and lie to him so he stays at home. Watch the football.
Literally, it's one of not the other part, but it's literally just like he played. Do you want to switch? And I'm just like,
is that a nice way of saying, "Bro, you're not up to par."
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
What's the name of that keys player?
I actually don't know.
No one even know. No one cares. No one cares about you, bro.
Speaking now.
I'm just joking. Someone cares. Anyway, right. So, Nia Ekamen, he's here in the building. So we've met once before on radio, the old show.
Yeah.
I think you were a bit taken aback at how random the show was.
Yeah.
And nothing's changed. The unfortunate thing is I don't have Ellis with me no more.
That's cool.
And Ellis is what made it all the more random.
Yeah, she made cakes and cupcakes.
She's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? I missed that. You know. So for those listening, I used to be on a show on a station called Deja Vu FM, and I had a co-host called Ellis. And on occasion, she'd walk in with cupcakes and sweeties, and it was great.
Yeah.
And so you came in one of the days that she had cupcakes, didn't you?
Yeah.
What a good choice of day. But now there's nothing in here for me, boy.
I mean, you could bring her delivery.
Who's delivering?
Uber Eat, bro.
Yeah, and who's paying for it? Like her cakes were free. They were free. I got paid for cakes and delivery.
That's true.
Long, I'd rather starve. Anyway, big shout out to Ellis. So, what have you been up to since we last met? It's been what's it? 2 years?
It's been a year. No, it's been a year.
Only a year.
It's been literally a whole round. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
It feels like longer than that.
Yeah, no. It's a year.
Okay. So what have you been up to in the year?
Literally,
I'm gonna check that out. I can't believe it's only been a year.
Because it was September. I think it was September last year.
Was it? Okay.
I remember I came straight from Nottingham, and the reason why I came from Nottingham,
I remember that. Yeah.
It was because it was my little sister's birthday.
Yeah,
so and that was in September.
Yeah,
so
wow. Okay.
Yeah. But
okay.
Literally, I've just been new music, writing, gigging a lot. I'm just trying to grow as a.
You've not been as far as we're concerned. There's been no new music apart from one song.
I mean.
From our perspective,
that's true.
So we just see the one song and think, "Oh, what's man doing? Like he's not doing anything."
There's a lot to me. I think I had to go round again. I think I had to really work on my sound and really define my sound as an artist and myself as an artist. And
why though? Why did you feel that? Was people's feedback or you yourself? You just didn't
I think it's just me. Like I'm like my own hardest critic kind of thing. So I had to do it. I just thought, you know what? I've released the EP there and everything's good, everything's nice. I need to take it up a notch, sort of thing. So linked up with a producer.
Got a new producer.
Yeah.
What happened to the old producer?
I didn't really have no producer. It was me and a bunch of other people. Like, I'll send a song to this person. But with this one, it was like, I guess he's sort of a mentor now and just building that relationship over the years.
How did you meet him?
And
who is it, by the way?
Lloyd Henshenwood. I don't know how to say his name. I try not to say it.
Don't know him that well, do you?
And I try not to say Henshaw, because that's Sam Henshaw. So it's like kind of the same. But yeah,
man like Lloyd.
But I think we met because a friend of mine, Emily, she posted a video. He commented. I sort of comment. Liked it. Went on his page, saw who he worked with, DM'd him, and then.
Because I'd imagine you get a fair share of people reaching out to you because you've got a very distinctive voice. And I think producers would probably look out for a voice like that because it's different to the norm, and then you can work magic with that. I'd assume from a producer's perspective, if I can talk, because it's so different to everybody else out there, and you can mold it and you can change up your sound for them to blend together. So I wouldn't think you're short of people coming forward to say, you know what, let me work with you. And do you struggle to find producers?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Because I think the advantage and the disadvantage. Advantage is having a distinctive voice is cool, but the disadvantage is having a producer nowadays. Producers that will holler at me, they would want me to do something like Afro swing or something that's popular, knowing that I won't do it. So it's like, why waste our time when we can just get the guy down the road who will do it, kind of thing. And then the producers that do holler, they're like with Lloyd. He's a specific producer who's worked with X, Y, and Z amounts of artists on a sort of development process. So people he works with are very limited. So I guess that's my advantage of being part of that. So
So how you so are you working on a new EP now?
Yeah, that's done. Like everything's done. Everything's done.
So when you went into your abyss and no one heard from you, right? You were working on the EP.
Yeah.
You've released a new single which we have been playing and we'll play a little bit later called Fading. We'll talk a bit about that a little bit later on.
Yeah.
But before you released that song, was the EP done?
Before you
released Fading?
Yeah, it was.
So the EP was completely finished?
Finished, yeah.
How many tracks on the EP?
3.
Was that deliberate? Do you think, I'm not putting out nothing till this EP is done? Is that what your thought process was?
Yeah, I think I just wanted to just grow, man. I just wanted to just be the best that I can be at my craft in terms of songwriting, in terms of just everything. Because I think meeting up with that producer, he took me to another level where seeing new writers, seeing people in their.
So did you sit down with other writers? Did you? Because I was going to ask, how do you improve as a writer?
You're literally like he's the producer's a writer himself. In Fading, it was me, him, and a girl called Alba. And she's a writer as well who's written for X, Y, and Z. So it's very much like I was there just learning and just like I think it was a learning process for me.
Absorbing,
just like okay, this is top line or this, that, and the other. So it was like.
So I'm interested. So I couldn't write. Like to me, writing is you write stuff and you make it rhyme. Sometimes you make it clever.
Yeah.
You might throw in a couple metaphors or whatever it might be, just to make it a little bit quirky or like give it a little bit of oomph. I don't know what the word would be, but like as a writer, I don't know. Like I'm not a writer, so I don't know. So as a writer, like how do you improve your writing skills? Because you're already rhyming. You're already looking for creating layers to your story. You're already doing that. So how do you improve?
I think for myself, it was I had to understand my genre, and I had to understand that with my genre, the writing is very important. So improving that, it's little thing. I'm looking at things like the senses, of things like
the senses,
like the smell, the seeing, smelling, tasting. So words that sort of reflects that, like using certain words, like rather than something that someone said is why no one likes a writer that just whines a lot.
Oh, right, okay.
Just whine. We don't want to hear you whining, you know. And half of the time it's not about you. Like it's about the people. So she or they, I love you. Just things like that's trying to bring the audience back into it. So I had to really understand that, taking away my emotions from me, not in a emotionless sort of thing.
But isn't your emotion the crux of writing? Like, isn't that what the whole like the writing comes from your emotion?
Yeah, it does. But then it's what we artists like to do, we like to sit on our emotions.
Right.
So we'll make it so deep. Have you ever listened to a song and it is depressing, but you can listen to it over and over again? But you listen to another song and it
you
just
feel that pain.
weighs you down. Yeah. But there's two different, like Sam Smith, he's an emotional guy with his songs, but at the same time, it's not as emotional as...
But is that the writing or is that the production?
So I think it's the writing, because what will happen is something like, "Oh, won't you stay with me?"
Yeah.
It's so simple, but I guess if I was to write, it would be, "You hurt me so much, I don't want you to leave me."
Yeah, right, yeah.
You don't really want that. You just want to win. It's like,
I get it.
So learning things like that really opened my eyes in terms of writing for myself and for other people as well. So it's really...
So when you're writing, I like when I do these interviews, I actually learn a lot. It's like I'm trying to be my own little
I mean, you're trying to come out and being an artist.
Like, you know what? I'm going to take over the world, so I'm going to get all this information. But like, do you write and you're thinking about the tone, the melody? You're thinking about how it's been delivered, or you're thinking about literally just the lyrics, and you work on the melody and the tone and all the rest of it later?
For me, my advantage, is it my advantage or like my, like the good parts, what I'm good at and what I'm not.
Your the pros and cons. I don't know, but go on.
Yeah,
speak.
Like my advantage is that I'm good at top lines. So top line is like, this is like, the melody like da na 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 da na 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 na. Like I'm good at that. So I will find the top lines first, and I'll find the melodies and the top line and everything, and then from there write around that and put lyrics around. That's just me. Some people are very good with just writing, like what was it? Elton John. Yeah. Elton John. Him and his his writer will just write something for him. Yeah. Give it to him, and then he'll find a melody, kind of thing. Yeah. But I'm more melody, top line, and then I find it difficult to put words together. I won't lie to you.
Okay. We how long have you been doing your own writing for?
It depends when you say how long.
So when did you start writing your own music?
Probably when I was a kid. I just used to try and write like worship songs.
Okay. So you're writing for songs in church?
No, just for my.
So no, your own little book in your
bedroom, just like for myself. And then obviously, I used to do Grime as well. So it was like I used to try and write. So I just used to always write.
Yeah, let's talk about that actually. So for people listening as well. So like, you know what? Let's play this track first, and then we're gonna hear your sound, and then we'll talk about that afterwards. This is "It's Your Love," taken from your EP entitled "It's Your Love." When was this released?
Last year, June or July. Okay,
let's play it now. That helps with the place. There you go.
Oh, it's the way that you love me that makes me feel so good inside. Said it's your love, it's your love, it's your love.
It's Your Love by Nia Ekanem, taken from his EP entitled
"It's Your Love."
Mm-hmm. Is that still available?
Yeah.
Where can people get hold of that?
Every platform. This every platform you can get it. Yeah.
Okay. And we said you released about a year ago.
Yeah.
How many tracks are on that EP?
No, it was 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you released that, and how did that do? Did you you didn't even have a release party or nothing for that, did you? Like, what did you do?
I
did you? Oh, then let's talk about that. Go on.
No, I did.
I didn't know this.
No, you did. Nah, everybody.
Where was I on the day?
I can't remember, but I know I'm home. Nah, you weren't. Nah, you weren't. It was July the 6th, and I remember everybody was either couldn't make it because you need to check because everybody that I invited couldn't make it either because I think Erica Badu was down. Did you
invite me, or did you just put it on your social media? Because I don't even know about this. I don't even know why I asked that question.
Oh no! Actually, no. We didn't start talking until after, yeah,
whatever.
Because I came in your show in September. Don't worry, the next one, front row seats. You're in front row.
All right, I'll wait for it.
Front row, everything.
So you had a launch party, did you? I didn't.
Yeah. It was. You had like a headline show, like my first headline show for it.
Was it in Birmingham? Was it in London?
No, London.
Do you ever go back to Birmingham?
I do if they invite me.
Okay, but you live full time in London. In London now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference in the scene between London and Birmingham? Like, what the major differences? I know, obviously, I'm assuming there's more shows in London.
Yeah.
But what else are the differences that you find?
I think not to like I love Birmingham. I think because Birmingham is so small, it's the same thing. Like with Birmingham, with other genres, it's it's popping in Afro swing and Afro beats and grime. It's like popping when singer-songwriter, right? You know, it's just too. Yeah. No, it's just too dead. Wow. I don't know if that. Well,
man saying that Birmingham's dead, you know.
No. I love it.
No, I'm just joking. He never said that. He kind of did, but anyway. No, so you had a headline show. So where was the headline show? Because I literally didn't know.
Hackney Attic.
Okay. Yeah, so who was performing? Do you remember who was performing on the night?
Yeah, it was Day of Soul. Check her out, by the way. She's sick. Day of Soul. I think that's
okay.
That was it.
Right, so he doesn't remember.
Nigo True performed as well.
Yeah,
he performed as well. And that was it. That was it.
Okay. So we just played your track, It's Your Love. So for those listening and heard the nice soulful vocals of Nia Ekanem, we almost touched on the fact that prior to being such a soulful singer, he was a grime artist.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of your grime lyrics?
Yeah.
Do you? Please, I beg you.
Yeah.
Go on. Just give us a couple bars. Go on.
How was it?
Do you need a beat?
Like, come to your ends, you get tied like laces. If I come down your ends, I'll be murking faces.
Nia Ekanem in the building, MC Nia. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a grime MC. Were you part of a collective or just you on your own?
When I was in school, we were called Roadside Youngers.
Go on, and then what happened?
And then after that, after I left school, like a bunch of my childhood friends, we decided to make a group called Alpha C. And we were actually doing quite well as well. We performed quite a few places, and then I wanted to sing.
Why? How did you know you wanted to sing? Like, what happened?
I just wanted to be.
Because the dress is a whole change, like from going grime, hardcore grime to
singing. You know, because I've always sang at home or in church, so I could never hide that regardless.
So when you were spitting grime, did they know you were singing too?
Yeah, these are close friends. These guys know I sing. These are like...
I thought you were like a closet singer. Out there, or you have do-rag on and you go home.
But they didn't know I could actually... There was only one person I knew I could actually sing. The other one just thought, you're terrible. So when I said it, one of my close friends was like, I don't think you should do it. That's a bad mistake. And I was like, fair, but I'm still going to do it.
Yeah,
so
okay. And you did it.
Just broke up,
You're not looking back? You don't regret the change?
No.
Okay. Well, okay, so you've got the brand new single out. It's called Fade In.
Yeah.
The EP's coming out real soon.
Yeah.
So are we having a launch party for this?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah. And you're invited.
Am I invited?
You're there.
Right, listen, on top listeners, you heard it here first. It's legally binding. I've been invited to this party. Do you know when it's going to be, where it's going to be? Have you planned it out yet?
Not bits and bobs, but it's going to be before the end of the year. 100%,
okay, cool.
100%.
When's the EP itself going to come out, or you haven't?
I haven't really touched that, but the next single should be coming out very soon.
Okay.
Then,
So I saw this morning that the video for Fading is out as well.
Yeah.
When did that come out? I didn't even know.
Yesterday.
Oh, it came out yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Okay, so Fading's the new song. What's the video about?
It's literally just trying to I don't really know how to explain it. It's trying to show different emotions in one video. So it's, myself in a red room showing anger, reminiscing about someone that I loved and, flashbacks and everything.
So I haven't actually seen it yet. I just saw the Insta clip.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go home and watch that a little bit later on. So if anyone wants to see the new video, Nia Ekanem, the track's called Fade In, go and check that out. Have you got any other videos that people can go and watch if they want to see you on the YouTube screens?
I've got quite a few. It's Your Love videos on there as well. And Beautiful. I have some acoustic videos as well, so quite.
Before you actually came into the last show, I bumped into you on Oxford Street. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And you were doing a madness. I'm not gonna say what you were doing, but you were singing, but you were up to no good. I'll just put it that way, right? You and your little buddy on Oxford Street. I let the listeners work that out for themselves. I'm not saying anything.
Make it sound like we're selling drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Posted up in the corner outside JD Sports.
Yo, bro.
But yes, are you still doing that? Are you still doing the busking and stuff?
No. No? The weather got in my way, and then
just a bit,
And then when I tried to get back into it, I was just like, because London's expensive, man. London's expensive to do.
To do what?
To when in the rainy days, you still need money, and if you don't have money, you can't live or survive. And
but I was assuming that you're doing it on your days off or days you got nothing going.
Oh no, I was doing it full time.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, it was paying for everything.
Oh wow!
Like the thing is, people. To be fair, I didn't really know this. Busking is a great way to make money. Like you can make
you know
boy,
what?
you can make money.
So I spoke to an artist by the name of Jay Appiah once.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of him. And he was talking about like one day he was just out in the park, and he was just writing a song. He wasn't busking, he just had his guitar, boom, 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 and he looked down, and he had some money, and he said and I can't remember if he said he tried busking or he would just give me an example, but he was saying in an hour you can make about £30.
Yeah.
Is it?
In Camden, in an hour you can make 100+. In Camden. On street, same thing. Weekend. What I used to do in the weekends, I'd have to get to Bond Street 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'll be the first person, busk for like 2-3 hours, go home with like, I don't know, like 200 or something like that. And there'll be queues of people waiting to come next, waiting to come and busk.
Is it?
Yeah, there'll be a rush. I remember one day I came and I saw this guy, he plays the sax.
Yeah.
He was down there, I rushed, got there's a spot.
Oh,
quick.
is that how it works? So
yeah.
So who first come, first serve?
Yeah, first come, first serve.
And so is there a time limit or you can stay there as long as you want?
In those places, no. But in the main places like London Bridge, etc., it's 45 minutes and you're gone.
Really?
Yeah, and then
Who moves
you
you
have
on?
to go back in the queue. Huh?
Who moves you on? Like, does someone come to
It's
time's up?
It's the busker's rule. It's the busker's rule. Like, yeah, you want to.
But there must be some little ignorance. So if there was like a grime MC, it would be the ignorance and man's not moving because
that's true. But then somebody would just set up over there and just.
What's so you have two buses next to each other?
They'll just blast the music and people are rude. People are rude like that. They're actually rude like that. It's mad. It's actually mental.
So have you ever seen it happen before? So where people like refuse to move on, and the next man comes, and you know what, chat, I'm gonna set up right next to you.
Do you know what? It slightly almost kind of happened to me because
you weren't moving.
Because I was there for too long.
Why were you making good money? Saying,
I was there, and then a little girl. She decided to set up not far away from me, big speakers, and she just overshined me.
Is it really?
She just overshined, like everybody just. Yeah, I was just like, you know what, cool.
Hilarious. Have there ever been any fights between buskers?
Nah.
Buskers brawl?
Nah, not that I've seen. No, not that I've seen.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to get it on YouTube. That must, I'm going to search YouTube. That must have happened. Okay, so we're going to have to wrap up real soon. Sure. But, talking about buskers, actually, you had a project or you worked with, what's his name now? Andreas? What's his name now? I can't remember his name. I have to look at my phone now.
Andreas?
And it's always, every time, I've only seen you busking once.
Oh, he busked as well. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't
remember his name now. But what was that? And do you remember his name? I don't think you do, because I don't. Go on.
No, it was a friend of ours. He's got something called Buskers Berry, and he's got a bunch of buskers at the time to just do like a charity project. So.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it was quite cool. It was nice.
Right. So you quit the busking now? No more busking?
Not never, but right now. Right now, no. Yeah.
So you said money gets in the way, but you said you can make like £200 in a short space of time. Like, so
yeah, but
like,
then
and the sun's out now, so people out in floods.
No, it's true. But then now I think the reason why I stopped because it started getting cold, the weather and everything, and I was just going on for a long time, and I needed to pay rent.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I was like, you know what, I can't do it. I can't. Like, and then the sun's out now, but I haven't really thought about it because I've been really busy with either music or just everything else. Yeah,
I hear that. All right, so we're going to play your new track in a minute, but you know what we do on this show every single Saturday? We do, I don't know if you done it last time as well, the karaoke challenge.
Yeah.
Did you do it last time?
I feel like I did. Yeah, I didn't use it. Oh, that's terrible, man.
Was it really?
Yeah,
okay, so now your chance to redeem yourself. So now you got to pick a number. You know what? It's the same dead lyrics. I'm going to change it soon. I need to get the instrumental. I'm going to wait till after my holiday and I'll change up the lyrics.
Cool.
But, so, you got to pick a number between 1 and 13.
10.
10, okay.
Actually, no, 7. That's my favourite number, yeah.
No, it doesn't have to be 7. Back in the day, everyone chose a certain number. Now everyone chooses 7.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why? What was it?
I don't know. It's jarring me. So you can have 7.
10. Yeah, cool.
All right. So while I'm looking for number 10, let people know your social media and all that stuff, and any information that you think they should know about you before we do this.
Sure. My social media is Nia Ekanem.
No, number 10. Choose another number. It's going to be too hard. It's going to be mad.
5.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Go again.
5. Nia Ekanem on every social media. NIA EKANEM. My new single Fading is out right now, and the video's out as well on YouTube. Please check that out. Let me know what you think, and I've got more shows coming up, so I shall post that on all my social media.
spell your name one more time so that they get it correctly?
Sure. NIA EKANEM.
Okay, right. And the reason why I want you to do it is because I can't find number 5. So, any events coming up? Any live performances?
Right. There's a few coming up. The dates has not sorted yet, but once the dates are sorted, I literally just flood it all over social media.
Cool. Do you remember what you performed last time?
No, I can't remember.
Okay. This is your karaoke challenge. Let people know exactly what it is that you'll be performing.
So Solid Crew, 21 seconds. Wait.
Right, you ready? I'll tell you when to come in. 5, 4,
Yo.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mega Man, I can't read the spit. It's mad.
I can't help because if I help you, I'll get told off. So I can't even help you.
Okay, I can go to the best part that I know. Okay.
Mega, get rich, but.
Yes, you know the words.
Actually, he's never fading.
Leave the name.
No.
I literally can't spit and read at the same time. It's mental.
It's easy.
Do you know what I know is? I got 21 seconds to match tonight. I got 21 seconds to say what you gotta
say.
That's
like 10 minutes down the end of the track.
So they do anything. Wait, I know that. I know that one. Like,
hey, I'm well proud. Right, now you got to try one more time.
Okay, I'll try. Okay.
All right, cool. Listen, you're supposed to be an artist and a former Grime MC. This should be light work.
Cool. Okay, I'll just
Just go for it. I haven't got lyrics, so I can't even help you. I just know the melody.
Yo, check. Mega Man up first. 21 seconds. Oh shit! I ain't got time for the other two. Hold this. OG. Go back to the black ITT. Mega Man cannot. What are you singing?
I'm singing in time. You're like about half an hour ahead of me. Let me get. I'm gonna help you. Let me see. Right, here we go.
No, because it's Mega Man.
No,
Mega Man up
trust
first.
Trust me. You've gone clear. Like I don't know where you were. You're on the next track on the album. You were well ahead. Right, are you ready?
Let's.
One last time.
Is there like Stormzy or anything or like?
You want some Stormzy?
I might. Yeah, no, you know what? I can do Shut Up. I can actually do it. Yeah. Or even Skepta.
Nah, you know, I've got Stormzy.
Shut down.
And you know what? You're not even supposed to be able to choose.
Oh,
but you
so
know, I'm
I
going to
can
allow
do
you
Skepta.
to redeem yourself.
I have to because the last time I was terrible as well.
Exactly.
I can't lie.
So you
last
know
time
what?
I was awful.
Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, if you flop this, and you picked, you're the only person in history to have picked their own track. And I'm not helping you. I'm not doing nothing. You're not going to hear the track first.
No, I'll go straight in. I'll just go straight in.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'll go straight in. Yeah. No, it's cool. Calm.
This is crazy. I don't
Calm. Got this. Ready.
Listen, you after all this, all I'm saying is you better be good.
We got it.
Yeah, you better be better than Stormzy.
Come on. Yo.